Wow, this computer still works. Isn't that amazing? What's going on, guys? What's happening? Let me pop the comments up here. It's good to see all of you. I hope a majority of you guys are preparing for the drone meet that are going. Brad, what's up, dude? Mr. Bradley. Matter of fact, I don't know who's doing what right now, but let me see if I can scroll this down. I don't know why this page wants to do what it's doing. It's hiding the whole bottom of the, there we go. It's hiding all the settings. It's weird. I should probably readjust that. I think I changed it for my game settings. Oh well. Let's see if we can invite some people in here. Brad, I don't know what you're doing, man, but I'll make the link local in case anybody wants to pop in. Hope I'm well. I'm always doing good, man. You know me. Not much can keep me down. They're going to stay up? Yeah, good. So, as we all know, bike is doing good. It's pretty much set up now, ready for the ride. Mr. Ruland, Rue, feel free to pop in, buddy. I could always use some other people. That's always nice. RC dude, I actually just popped in on your stream. I said hi. So Mikey, good old Mikey. So as you can see, I've pretty much really stepped heavily away from the drone scene. I just started noticing way too much stuff. Like it's just I in my opinion, I feel like the drone scene's really dying. There's not many people actually willing to sit through video content when it comes to like edits. Unless you're already like a huge channel, nobody's really willing to sit there and support each other like they used to. And I clearly see why. It's 7 years later, man. The wow factor for drones is just like gone. I enjoy flying FPV because obviously FPV always offers you something new. There's always something new happening. Somebody creates a new move. There's technology continues to push forward. But as far as like camera drones go, I can't. It's gotten to the point where I just me and I'm sure it's a ton of other people really just can't sit through edits unless they're really grasping, like just get you sucked in, you know. So have I'm going to mix my channel, half a drone, half real life. And that's what I started doing. I actually started looking at my analytics and I noticed that, and I think we talked about this prior to this, but I noticed that all of my vlog videos and all of my scooter stuff do way better than drone content. And I'm talking like extremely better than my drone content. So clearly the drone thing is kind of on its way down. It's not what it used to be. Let's say that you're not wowing people like we were 7 years ago. As technology kept growing, people kept going, "Oh wow, oh wow." Now we've kind of hit like this pinnacle point where it's like, okay, drones can't really be pushed any further, so the wow factor has fallen off. The only thing these people gravitate to is DJI products, and it's like I don't understand why, but hey, whatever, man. So you gave one company all the power, they took it and they did what they did, and now everybody just buys DJI products. But but that's kind of why I like FPV, because it's such a barrage of different people. Some people like running digital, some people like running analog. It's all multi-protocol open source stuff, and there's just a huge base of people that do it, and that's why I enjoy doing it. GPS is kind of just GPS. Like it's not really altering or changing. You only have a couple companies really throwing their hand in the pot anymore, and it just kind of lost its fun and its wow factor. On coupled with the fact that FPV is so much more entertaining. It just is. It's so much more entertaining, and it really pushes your skill set as a pilot. So that's kind of why I just run with the whole FPV thing now. But I got back into sport bikes. Now, I told a lot of people a long time ago that I wasn't going to get back into sport bikes because I didn't want the power and I was going to do stupid stuff. But then I realized, like, you know, I'm older. I'm not that 23-year-old kid who bought a 600 and is out to go kill himself and do stupid things. I ride a little aggressive, but I don't ride like I used to. I respect the machine now, and I didn't used to respect the machine, you know. So there's just a big difference. As I grew, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm a lot older. I'm almost 35 years old now. You know, it's like I'm not 22, 23, just bought my first sport bike out to kill myself and do stupid things. So it's the whole reason I kind of upgraded is I wanted something a little faster. I wanted something that was a bit more sporty. The scooter was cool, but it wasn't really Cool, cool. It was fun. I wanted to own a Bergman at some point. I owned a Bergman, got it out of my system, and then I kind of moved on. So, you know, yeah, man. So anybody's willing to jump in if you want to, feel free, man. I'm not pushing my like button on anybody anymore. I'm not asking anybody to do anything that they wouldn't normally do. If the content's that not entertaining, then don't like it. That's what me and I had a good talk with my friend Clinton. It was just like, dude, I really just do YouTube. Like some people draw, right? Some people have their little hobbies outside of YouTube. Some people draw, some people do whatever, woodworking, whatever the case is, rock molding, whatever, 3D printing. For me, my fun and enjoyment is editing. I enjoy editing. That's kind of what I enjoy doing. It's like some people like to draw. I like to edit. And I post that stuff because this is a huge platform with tons of free space, and that's why I post it. So I'm never really going to stop doing YouTube just because I enjoy editing. I like to be able to go, hey, you remember that time? And then I can look back at the video and be like, yeah, this time. And then we can sit through the video and talk about it, discuss it. So that's kind of what I'm really doing here. When I jumped onto um, YouTube, I wanted what I wanted from this, and what it's offered me now is radically different. This used to be a real personality based platform, and now it's just a platform where like whoever's willing to sell out can grow. And I don't want that. I don't want that for my. I never did. For any of you guys who know me, I don't believe in the selling out thing. It's not. I When this platform started, it was all personality based. Like everything that you did was based on your personality, what you can push. I never used to use tag words. I never used any of that stuff, and I was able to grow. But then YouTube just started making algorithm twitches and adjusting things and making it more complicated for everybody. It was just like, dude, this is stupid. It used to be fun, and now it's stupid. So now I just do whatever I want to do, and I continue to change my name to see where algorithm peaks are at. What if I do this change? What do I see in my analytics for this month? If I make this change, what do I see in my analytics for this month? Because I have no plans to follow the rules. I never have. I don't want to follow the rules and guidelines that YouTube has set down, because then it takes away my personality and who I am and what I want to do. That's how I feel this platform was created, was a personality based platform. And now it's just like, oh, if you're willing to do this, upload at this time, do these things and all this stuff, then maybe we'll give you an opportunity to grow. It's like, wow, we'll take the fun right out of it. Why don't you? You know, I'm not interested in doing that. I just post stuff, I put my email address, and then I send it. And then you guys watch it. If you're here to watch it, then watch it. If you're not, then don't. You know, I know what videos are going to grow, and I know what videos aren't. If I know it's a video that's not going to grow, then I just make a basic edit and it's entertaining. If I make a video about how to solve a scooter problem, I probably put a bit more time and energy and effort into it because it's going to be searched a lot. It's going to get a lot of views. You know, I just, I know these things, right? So I edit because it's fun. I post stuff to help other people as I go. Yeah, I'm not the same guy that started on YouTube a long time ago. I'm really not. I don't really care, because drones have gotten to a point where they're so good that I don't really feel like I need to go in there and dabble and adjust and to make this better. When we first got started, guys, my channel was growing fast because I was taking drones and making them better and showing people how to make them better. But now we've reached this pinnacle of technology where it's like there's really not much you can do to make them better. So I had to change what I was doing, and I did multiple times. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, you change your name. You change your name. Why'd you change your name? Why'd you change your name?" Doesn't matter. Did you find my content again? Yes, good. Well, then you're here. I changed my name because YouTube is a game, and I'm trying to beat that game without following the rules. I don't want to play by their rules. This is a personality-based platform to me. Whether I grow or I don't based on the rules that they've created, I don't really care. I set out to do a couple different things when I started on YouTube. I saw the YouTube thing as kind of being fun because it was like, okay, I set a series of goals for myself, right? My first series of goals was to conquer 1,000 subs. I did that. Felt good. I'm like, okay, what's my next set of goals? All right, I want to get 10,000 views. Boom, did that. 4 million views later, here we are. Almost 13,000 subs later, here we are, and then I'm like, okay, so I wanted the bronze plaque. When you reach 10,000, they gave you a bronze plaque, and then they took the bronze plaque away. It was like all of a sudden they started eliminating the things that I'd originally gotten this into this for, was the fun of beating the game that YouTube created. And now it's not a game. Now it's just like, if you do these things, you will grow. And it's like, but I don't want to do these things, because then it's not a game. You've taken the game away. You're just telling me if I sell out to the system that I'll grow. I'm not interested. I don't want to do it your way. I want to do it my way. Right. And so I've kind of always rode that train of doing things my way. People be like, why does he do this? He shoots himself in the foot. Do I shoot myself in the foot, or am I just not wanting to follow the rules? It's not up to you as to what I do. I enjoy doing this. I have fun doing it. So that being said, that's still why I do YouTube. I'm trying to bring sport bike riders into what we do now. I'm trying to bring the general public into what we do now instead of catering to all my drone friends. Like, hey, did you see my flight video? Oh, yeah, cool video, bro. Like, I'm not trying to do that anymore. There's a huge audience of people out there that don't know what we do. I'm trying to share what we do with them without making it GPS and just friends that fly drones. I want to show the public what we do. So I'm trying to get other hobbies interested in what we do, other people that are interested in other sides of things into what we do. This is how my plans are to grow. Yeah, it's going to take some time. Sure. Damn, man, I did this for 7 years. My channel is a tech channel. That's what it comes up as. I want it to not be a tech channel. I want it to be a auto and vehicle channel with tech stuff in it. I want to use drones as a tool to create better content without getting a 107 license. So I'm not going to monetize certain videos. I'm not going to do certain things. Like, I'm not following the system. I really do. Even the FAA, I don't want to follow the FAA system. I'm not giving in to what the FAA wants. They want me to go get my 107 to give them money. I'm not going to do that. You're telling me I can do whatever I want as a hobbyist as long as I don't make money on my video. So what's the difference? What if I wasn't a hobbyist, right? Well, why do I owe you money now because I'm a 107 certified pilot? I don't get that. It doesn't make sense. Logically, that doesn't click. It's just like, oh, it's just a money grab. I don't want to give them money that they don't deserve. It's my personal property. I will use it for what I want to use it for, right? So yes, I hold people accountable. When I see somebody went and got their 107 and they're all fucking excited, I call them out. Like, dude, why did you give in to the system? When you don't have a good answer for me, other than, well, I thought we just needed a 107 because I want to make money. It's like, wow, man, just give into the system instead of fighting it. God, man, there's no drive in people anymore. There's no want to help mold the system as opposed to just give into the system. You know what I mean? So no, Dan is totally against that. Congratulations to Barry reaching whatever he got, 1,000 subs and whatever. I think he's got like 10,000 views now. Good for that guy, man. Got his 107 license. Cool. Good for you, Barry. I'm sure you're gonna conquer the world and do what you do with your drone and all that good stuff. Oh, dude, look who just popped in. We got Rue, but Barry, in my mind, you gave into the system, dude. You didn't fight it at all. You just did what they did because they told you to do it. I just don't agree with that. Ah, look how off center you are. Should I expand this vision so that we can see each other? How's that?
That's better.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm good. With you?
I'm good. It's good to see you, Rue. It's been a while, dude.
It's been a while.
It
It's
has
been,
been a while, man. Yeah, I actually got to turn you up because I think you're a little low.
oh,
Talk.
I think I might be a little bit
There we go.
off from the microphone.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, sounds good. A bunch you popped in and like six people bailed. That's funny. Dude, are you experiencing the same thing I am with this whole growth thing and like not getting much viewership anymore and all that good stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
exactly the same.
I'm feeling like this whole drone thing's just kind of coming to a unless
Yeah,
you're
that,
you know
the
unless you're
hardcore
go ahead.
watches every now and then, but yeah, if you
Eh,
look at other channels too, who fly really good,
right.
yeah, if you see their numbers, it's
And that's what I'm saying. Unless you're doing crazy piloting stuff, bro, you're not wowing people anymore.
yeah.
Ooh, who's that? Who we got on the who's on the screen?
Oh, that's
That's you?
oh, that's me. Yeah,
Ah, look at you, man. Dude,
Danny Fog.
I haven't flown FPV in God, what? It's been a week now. I'm not even getting out and flying right now, dude. Like I don't know. I guess I'm saving batteries and drones for the drone meet coming up. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not flying like I was. You know, this whole hobby's gotten way more expensive since the tariffs in China and us fighting with everybody. It just doesn't. You know,
It's getting
technology's just gotten
ridiculous.
crazy. Sylvester, what's up, dude? We got Sylvester in the house. Um, So yeah, man, it's gotten a little wild. So how's things with you, man? I'm curious. How are you doing, bud?
I'm doing great, mate.
Doing good. Okay.
Yeah,
I know. I know you were Steve. What's up? I'm gonna repost the link in case anybody else wants to jump in. I know that you were getting a little frustrated with YouTube, not like you asking if you should keep your channel around or if it's interesting
yeah. I was.
anymore.
Well, I used to do a lot of streaming, but I don't have the fun. The fun factor is a little bit out. Yeah,
That's what I keep saying. Like, unless you're willing to invest 6 or 7 hours of your time sitting in front of your screen, talking and communicating with people, it's not going to work. People are in it for the live streams now because they want the interaction. They want you on camera and they want to be able to talk to
yeah.
you or come into the live stream. That's all it is. It's the whole drone flight video stuff is almost done with. Like
Yeah.
nobody even really cares anymore, or you got to sell yourself to the devil, bro. You got to like smarm up to everybody and, oh, I love you. Oh, your content's amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
great.
oh,
Yeah,
great.
well,
Oh
fun
yeah, and
fact is
stop
not.
into every single drone channel that you see. Just to, oh, congratulations. I really only watch people that entertain me now. That's it. I don't, and if you're not entertaining me, I have a hard time watching you. That's nothing against any of you guys out there on YouTube. It's not
But
against you.
that's not the. Of course, you need to show if you're doing live streams, you need to pop in and communicate with your yeah, well, audience if
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they are.
Sure. Yeah, if
Yeah,
somebody stops in, man, I try to get over to their channel. I'm very busy right now. It kind of sucks, man. My shop, I mean, it sucks and it doesn't. My shop is doing really great, but at the same time, a lot less time on my hands, So, oh, we got Rodney in here. Yeah, Steve, Rodney. They're saying hi to
yeah.
you. Let's see what Rodney has to say. Good afternoon, at Drum Worship Goonie Squad. UK, Ariels. Yeah, he's saying hi to everybody. JFPV in the house. Yurt. Hey, we got Mandalo in here. What's up, man? Mandalo to the moon.
Hallelujah to the moon.
Yeah. Jay Jay was I'd popped into, well, I changed my name. You know I did all this name changing stuff, right?
I seen
All of
some names popping by.
Yeah, all of this name changing stuff was just to test different stuff on the algorithms. It's confused everybody. Like, this guy changes his name every week. What is he doing? Why is he doing this? But I wanted to bring what I do back to the drone community in a sense where I could bring other people into it, like other hobby stuff. So like sport bike riders, scooters, all that kind of stuff. So I was trying to figure out the best system that worked, the best name that was catchy again, that would, garner some viewership and so on and so forth. So I chose Goonie Squad. A lot of these guys are in the Goon Squad, which I've been part of the Goon Squad for like a year. I never really cared to be like full on member. I just wanted to help these guys grow because I fly with a lot of them. A lot of them personal friends. They're friends of mine. Like, I'm
Yeah,
personally friends with
they're.
these.
I have them on the Discord.
Right? Yeah, yeah. So you got Sparks, you got Me Hop, you got all these guys. I'm friends with all these guys. We fly all the time, but I never really cared whether I was a Goon Squad member. My whole thing was just to help these guys grow. You know what I mean? I wanted to help them exponentially grow by putting them into my content. So I chose to use part of their name as the push forward. That way, if they're hashtagging correctly, any of my big bike videos that take off, people will be able to get the hashtags and see the other pilots that I'm, you
Yeah,
know, dealing with. And hopefully, give them a chance to grow as well. So that was the whole thing there.
whole plan.
So he said, "We are good now, drone worship." Nah, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm like the cool dude. I'm the coolest dude ever. I'll give somebody the shirt off my back if I can, right? Everything I do is out to help somebody. The only time, and Rulin knows this, the only time things get personal with me is when somebody makes it personal. Then they get the other side of me, and that's the side that nobody likes anymore. That's the guy. Hey, man, sometimes you got to humble somebody before they realize what they've been doing, and I've always tried to humble people if necessary. I don't really care how I went about doing it, as long as in the end you got humbled in some kind of way. So, bad guy, good guy, doesn't matter. My job was to humble you and show you your flaws, and I've done that countless times. So, oh man. So Rodney's going. Rodney, you should pop in here, man. You look. You're retired. You're sitting in front of your computer. It's a Saturday. There's nothing going on. You should bring your butt in here, Rod. You know.
So
So
how's the motorbike was turning out great? Yeah.
it's good, man.
Yes.
I'm actually. What's that? Oh, look, Steve popped in. Hold on a sec. Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Roland. How are you?
Doing great.
Yeah, Rodney had a long show, kind of a
Yeah,
remembrance for
Rick.
Rick,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he played your video clip in full, the one that you did.
Oh, it's been
Speaking of the devil,
Be careful what you wish for, Dan. You might get it.
Hey, I'm always down. You guys know me. I still like the interaction. I still like people to come in here, chat, talk. We're all friends. We've all Steve, we haven't met yet, but we will at some point, I'm sure. So, but yeah, Rodney, I expect to see you soon. Ron, hopefully Ron's coming. I know he was.
Yeah, I think Ron. You're talking about Ron Lockwood. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he was telling me though if things get any worse, he might cancel. So I'm like, ooh, okay. So we'll see. We'll see. I hope Ron comes, man. I know he was talking about it was kind of like an expensive trip to make this year, and I agree. Anybody who's driving, man, I feel bad for you guys. Holy crap!
Well,
flying.
Of course.
Flying. I looked at air, just at air the other day in case something should happen last minute.
Hmm.
It was almost $800, and that's not a nonstop.
Yeah. Yeah, this is yeah, well that's I mean, it's the whole reason I got the bike. I got off the scooter because it just wasn't accomplishing the tasks I needed it to. So I bought the bike and I wanted something that was tour capable in long hauls, and so that's what I did.
Still the helmet come in?
I'm still waiting on the helmet. It should be here by the 16th. They shipped it really late. I'm very frustrated because I wanted everything to all come together all at one time, but it didn't. Bike came out good. Everything's done. I just got to put new brake pads on the front because I'm a little squiddish on the brakes that are on there. They're doing weird things, and I don't like them, so I'm just going to change the pads.
Well, I certainly like what you've done with that bike, man. It's looking great.
Yeah, for sitting for 12 years, I'd say it came out pretty good. Didn't even require much.
No doubt.
You know, it does have a flat spot on the tire. Holy crap!
But still, yeah, you mentioned something about that on one of your videos.
Yeah. So you know how they knock the weight on the rim where they crack the weight on there and then it sucks on there, right? And it shouldn't move. Balanced tire at that point. The fucking wheel weight slides up and down the rim like this. It's like not only do I have a flat spot, but the wheel weight is not locked in.
Oh
So-
no!
I'm probably gonna have to bring it down to St. Petersburg guy over there and let him balance the tire. I might even just put a new one on the back. We'll
So that
see.
means you'll get one of these movements where you'll go.
Yeah. After 80, it definitely starts to kick you in the butt. It'll get a little slidey in the corners. So, not that I should be going that fast, but
Hey, I don't mean to change the subject. I just wanted to let you know I used your video
fine.
this morning. Okay.
it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. Just be careful with the music because that was copyrighted. So,
I'm not monetized. Don't plan to be, so I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Well, you kick me off YouTube.
yeah, right. We're checking your channel. Yeah, no, it's that's fine. I didn't know if some copyrights will get you. You got to be still really careful with the copyright thing because I might have made an agreement with the copyright person to use it, but that doesn't mean that it was.
I
Yeah.
guess that. I guess
You know, so you just got to be really careful. But yeah, no, that's fine, man. The music, I find you got to be kind of cautious. You want to check with people before you use their content because, like I said, I've had copyrights bite me really bad.
It had actually come up by accident,
Mhm.
and I thought it was. I thought it was Drone Bum's video, and I clicked start, and it was yours. And
Yeah.
I said, well, I'll just let it play.
Yeah, that video got, I don't even remember how many views it got. It did really well, I think. But and I was happy. It did good, you know. But that was all Rick's footage. None of that was mine. That was all Rick's. I took it, I edited it, I color graded a little bit of it, and then reposted it. So that was all Rick's work.
Well, I thought you did a good job reposting it. So
Well, thank you. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Rick did a good job taking the footage. He gave me wonderful stuff to work with. So
he did it. That hey, drone shots. Jody, how's it going?
Jody in the house, nice.
Hi, Jody.
Pickle truck, put it in the beads. You know, I think pickle truck is coming. John should be coming, but he says it's going to cost him a fortune from just Tampa. I think that's because you're towing your fifth wheeler, isn't it? I think you're taking the fifth wheeler and your big. So yeah, it's going to be very Very costly. Oh my
How
god.
much is gas over for you guys now?
It's up there. It's at like 420, 430.
Don't even go there.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty high over here. Um,
Add
and,
another, add another dollar and 20 cents onto that.
yeah, where you're at.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I keep telling you, move out of California, Steve, but
I know, but the climate is gorgeous. I get everything that Dan gets and you get, and no humidity, no bugs.
That's true.
And it was so funny. We'd go to Tampa once a year for a project managers meeting. We'd fly in there. These guys would go out, and of course it's in the summer. You're there in August, hot as can be. And they're going, okay, we got round of golf played. Well, you can go play a round of golf. And I'm going, come on, Steve, come on out and go. Listen, you can keep your 90-degree weather, your 90% humidity, because I can do the same thing with 10% humidity, same palm trees, light breeze at only 70 degrees and not sweat.
Yeah.
that's what I liked about being stationed in San Diego.
Oh,
Year round. Even in the winter, you might have had to wear a light jacket on some days, but man, year round it was just beautiful.
yeah.
Heck yeah.
We're real fortunate where we live.
Let's see.
Well, in the Netherlands, we got all 4 seasons, and it's getting better now, as you can see.
I do miss the Four Seasons thing.
Yeah.
I hate that it's just hot, cold. There's no in between.
Yeah.
It's just really stupid hot or cold, and all the trees are dead, and there's nothing cool to look at.
Well, that's certainly one thing I like about Virginia is we do have all 4 seasons, in spring and fall being the better ones.
Yeah.
So,
Now, if we go to Northern California, we can get the 4 seasons in Northern California, or even the Central Valley area, coast or in the mountain regions, which is east of the Sierra Nevadas going up. You can get the 4 seasons there. But here, no, it's pretty stable all year round. I mean, we're still in winter, and we're supposed to be up to 69 degrees today.
Oh wow.
What was it?
It's hot today, but it's raining, and tonight's supposed to be like 33 degrees. Out of the blue, like we're having some random cold night just randomly. Oh, Pickle Truck knows. He's my neighbor. He's this poor guy. I hate those nights because I can't ride. I hate rainy days. I hate windy days for 2 reasons: biking and flying, and then obviously cold nights suck.
Leef.
well, it's snowing here right now.
Oh,
It's snowing?
Yeah.
What?
14 Celsius over here. So
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's 36 degrees outside, but we're getting a snow flurry, and it has been doing it off and on all day.
That's what's been going on out there. Very
windy, rainy.
very windy. Yeah, rainy. It's just been all day.
Yeah.
Well, that's hopefully the weather will start clearing up here for you guys.
Tonight, Pickle. Tonight it's going to be 33. I'm not going anywhere tonight. Maybe over my girlfriend to cuddle. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
That's a good cuddle night.
I know Chris Hope was saying, for them in Texas, it's cold there too.
Yeah.
And windy.
Yeah. Just some kind of random cold
It's
front.
always windy in Texas. I kid you not. I lived in Texas, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and Dallas is in Fort Worth area is so flat that if you got a calm day, you were lucky.
I don't know what it is. When I was of course, I was there in January when I went to basic training, which is down in Lackland Air Force Base, San Antonio area. And then after that, for schooling, after basic, I went up to Wichita Falls, Texas. to Shepherd Air Force Base, and there the weather was just plain ass weird. I mean, I saw the sun rise, it rained, it hailed, it snowed, and had a sunset all on the same day. And that's when I heard the saying of, "You don't like the weather? Wait 5 minutes."
Yeah.
4 seasons in one day. Huh?
So, Dan, let me ask you: is that a trailer that when you point your camera out back, it looks like is that a trailer or an RV?
The Airstream.
Airstream.
It's a 2017 Flying Cloud something.
Oh, okay.
So that's nice. They're getting ready to leave again for their 6 or 7 months. So once again,
your mom and dad?
Yeah. So I stay here and hold everything down for them and collect rent and watch over all their properties and do all that stuff. So works out for them during their retirement.
Oh yeah, I imagine so.
No.
Weren't you planning on buying one of those RV things?
No, I thought about it, man. I still am. I've been thinking about it.
That was a trailer when you went down to your grandma's, right? The one.
Yeah.
You guys made that road trip.
Yep. Yeah, 2019. I want to say that was the trailer we took to Graham's. They just got done redoing the entire floor inside of it because apparently it got a little soft spot where the beds are, and so my dad tore everything up and redid the whole back end of the trailer. So Airstreams apparently are not as waterproof as everybody says they are.
Wow, that's not good.
No, that's what I said. I'm like, how many times are you going to replace the floor? I'd be mad because apparently these things are never supposed to leak. They just don't leak. They're designed not to leak. So how did it leak?
I have an RV. It's from 1988, and it doesn't leak. Standing outside here.
You're lucky.
It's built in Germany. Maybe that.
Peckle, John wants to know what you did in the Air Force.
Oh, John, I was a medical aerovac, flying hospitals. back in the early part of the 70s to mid 70s, before Dan was even a twinkle in anybody's eye.
Easy now. Hey now. Some kid the other day called me old, and I was like, really? He's like, you got gray in your goatee. I was like, damn, I keep noticing it too. Huh? Little asshole.
Oh man, I was 40 years old, and I realized I was getting old when I taught my first class at the Aegis Training Center. Every kid in the class, the oldest kid in the class was the class leader. He was an E5 in the Navy, and he was born the exact on April 5th of 1972, the day after I joined the Navy, and I started feeling old. Of course, he was born, so I was like 12 years older than him at the time. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, this kid hit me with you're an old guy. You were born in the 1900s.
You know, my AFSC, I don't remember it. And what's ironic is it is no longer in existence.
Jeez.
They took it away. In fact, my unit, which is Rodney will know where this is was in San Bernardino, just inland from us here, about 65 miles. It was Norton Air Force Base, right out by March Air Force Base, which was a big SAC base. Oh, C-130 crew chief. Oh, okay.
Wow, man, that must have been cool, exciting.
Yeah, he went to Shepherd too for training. That's why I was asking him.
John doesn't tell me these things.
Yeah, when I was there, they had just put in a brand new twin 500-man barracks. And with the Commons building in the middle. And so we were fortunate when we got there. They had just finished it like 9 months before we got there.
So Rodney,
Yes, sir.
day number 3. I have different plans. What did you plan for day number 3?
I'll be heading back to Georgia. I'm riding down to the meetup with Dennis Lovelady on Friday, and then he needs to. I need to. Hang on a minute. I'm heading back. I got to fly back here on Monday, but he can't stay on Friday, so he's going to go back to Georgia. So I'm going to go back with him, and then fly out of Atlanta, Georgia on Monday. I was hoping to get to stay longer, but I don't have vacation, and I'm going to have to make up work hours as it is. So
Okay,
but,
so so you're not staying the 3rd then. You're leaving
no,
the 3rd.
I would sure like to hook up with you guys and fly on, or watch you guys do FPV, but
Yeah.
it's just not in the cards this time. Maybe, hopefully next year.
Uh,
If there is a next year.
So you're coming on the 1st, which I'll probably be pulling in around 3:33, somewhere around there. I would assume.
Dennis thinks we'll probably get there around between 5 and 6 in the afternoon.
Oh, dark. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't stop you. Go to the shopping center. You take Rodney to the shopping center and fly.
No, that's fuck. I'm driving clear across Florida to do this.
No, but you can find a shopping center, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, wow. And that's true. If Rodney wanted to, we could go out that night and do something.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I mean, I'm not going to be prepared to fly FPV because I won't be able to bring any with me, but I will certainly go out and watch you fly.
Oh man, Rodney, you're not bringing any FPV gear, huh?
No, in fact, I'm debating whether I'm going to bring any of my camera drones with me.
Oh, geez, you're just coming to hang and shake hands, huh?
The last time I went, I brought my P4P. I brought my Mavic Air 2. I think I even brought my Spark.
Flew none of
I
it.
never broke any of them out, except at my sister-in-law's house.
Yeah.
At my wife's sister's house. I think my brother-in-law wanted to see what these drones were like, so I broke them out there. But that was the only time. I just like to go to these things and chat with people.
So yeah, my trip doesn't stop after you guys are done. So on the 3rd, I'm gonna fly with a group of guys I've already set something up with local to that area. I'm not going into details because I don't want to make everybody feel bad about who's doing what and what's happening. So it's not even worth it. But the point is, when I'm done with there, I think I'm making my way down to Fort Myers, and then I want to go around Miami and then come all the way back up. So yeah, my gear is probably at that point going to be just my GPS drone. The rest is going back with my friend Clinton in his van. So I'm just bringing the Autel with me. So
right.
I got a long.
You did mention that in your video the other day.
Yeah. So he's taking 3DR solo because I'm a douchebag and I want to show everybody how to fly Big Bird and Acro. I might bring She Devil and Baby Wasp, and probably going to bring Anal Probe, and then we'll bring the Autel Evo. So. And it gives anyone who wants a chance.
So I'll tell Evil's going to get it all, huh?
So, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to be. Heck yeah! I like bringing older equipment because it's fun. Because everybody kind of like, oh, Autel, I got rid of that. Like, yeah, okay. I just fly stuff because it's fun. That's the difference of me and them. I'm not out to buy everything new, and I don't know. I like buying used stuff, I guess. I'm weird.
People keep asking me if I'm going to buy the Mavic 3. I don't need a Mavic 3.
For what?
I got a P4P, and that was after I lost my P3S. I bought a P4P, and then I bought the Spark, and then I bought the Mavic Air 2, and I really just don't need any more camera drones. I hardly fly enough. It is.
That's what I'm saying.
It's and they lose value quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
So Rulin gets it. That's why I wait until they lose their value and then I buy them. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Well, there you
look.
go. That's the
There's
best
still
way to buy
batteries.
anything if you can get it in good condition. I
Exactly.
mean, look
So
at that bike you bought.
yeah,
You paid $350 for that.
I know. I know. That was a funny
I
deal.
mean, I feel ripped off, and I'm not. I didn't even own it.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah, but I want to know what was the total final cost for the cleaning solvent for the gas tank?
yeah. So actually, it was just one thing of CLR, which was $12.
Well,
And
that's
then
not bad.
and then I rinsed it, and I bought a can of WD-40. I'm not running ethanol fuel in it, so it shouldn't flash rust or bring any more rust back as long as I'm running ethanol-free fuel. It shouldn't rust again.
You
Right?
guys
So
can get ethanol free, huh?
yes, yeah. So I
Oh.
don't have to coat the tank, right? The only time I'd be worried about ethanol fuel sitting in there for too long was like if it sat for a month, it might start creating some rust spots again,
Yeah.
right? But if I'm running ethanol free, then I don't have anything to worry about.
You know, the best way to that is keep the tank as full as you can because that
Yes.
stops it from sucking the water in.
Moisture.
And you know what actually really works good is stabilizer, a marine stabilizer. You can
Yeah.
get it.
Yep.
Put a little bit of that into it, and because we don't have a choice here in California, everything has got ethanol in it.
Yeah, I constantly put seafoam in mine all the time, so it just sits there seafoamed up. I do that for the carbs and the vacuum slides because older bikes have a tendency to get stuck vacuum slides really easily. So I like to keep those freed up. I don't run too much stable unless I know I'm going to let it sit for a minute. I'll put some stable in there, but other than that,
Yeah.
I try not to. I just run ethanol free because like every gas station around here has it. So on this trip, clearly, I doubt I'm going to run into too many ethanol-free stations. This will be an ethanol outing. Kind of sucks, but
Ever seen one of these?
I need to make this big. Hold on. Share extra camera. Oh my god! You know how long it's been since I've shared a screen? Hold on a second.
Down at the bottom, it's a little plus screen there.
Bam!
There you go.
Got this. Oh my god! What just happened?
Sorry, that was me.
Welcome to infinity.
Yeah, but ever seen?
Oh, the electric motors on the wheel that clamp onto the wheel.
Oh no, those are
not
petrol.
Electric, it's
Petrol
petrol.
engines. Yeah, interesting.
Oh, the petrol. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so that's actually really simple. I've seen those before. It's just one gear that you engage and it pushes it down on the tire, and then the tire starts to move.
Yeah.
So it's like constantly spinning, and then you just push the little lever forward, and it puts pressure on the tire, right?
Yeah.
I've seen those before.
We do. I own one of them, and we do races on them.
Well, why don't you make that kind of content, bro? I'd be watching all that crazy.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah. Well, it's a summer thing, and it's a yearly thing, so to speak.
Oh well, still you can make content.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Old school. They were made before World War II or so, or they used.
Yeah. We call those mopeds here. They're not really scooters; they're mopeds. It's a pedal bike with a motor on it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Get what, about 100 miles a gallon?
Probably.
Yeah, they go long miles on the 2-liter tank that's inside.
That's why Honda just released their Honda Navi. It gets 107 miles to the gallon.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
How big's the engine?
No, it's a little guy, a little 49cc whatever. But that's I've driven a lot of 49cc's and I don't get anywhere close to 100 miles a gallon. If I'm lucky, I might get like 61. So they've clearly figured out a way to really be efficient with the fuel. 7, yeah, there you go. Night Train knows 7 horsepower engine. That's actually quite a bit of horsepower for a little tiny bike.
I'm looking at one. I'm looking at their Honda's website. 2022 Navi, base MSRP $1,800.
Yep,
$1,800.
That's crazy, right?
That is crazy.
Well, that's like 107 miles to the gallon. That's nuts. So all these people are buying them now. They're making all these long trips on them, vlogging and recording and showing their whole trip. It's like, dude, that's crazy. 3 gallons, 300 miles.
Are they considered a scooter?
Yeah, there's no shifting. It's definitely CVT driven. And I think like he said, I think Mike was saying they're seven. I think they're only 7 horsepower. That's a lot. An electric golf cart's only 1 horsepower, so 7 horsepower is pretty good, I'd say. I doubt the cruising speed is faster than 45, though. I mean, it'd kind of be a slow ride getting to where you're going.
Interesting.
That's still kind of cool that Honda was able to produce something for $1,800. It's
Yeah,
product.
you get 107 miles to a
Right.
gallon.
Yep.
Wow, crazy.
In this day and age, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Actually, you're right, Steve. It is crazy.
I just look. We didn't get a jump. It's still at 555.9 for regular. That's 87 octane.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Nitran says the scooter frame. So yeah, once they took off the sides, plastics, and everything else, you could see it was scooter oriented. I think I watched what was it? SRK Cycles. Sean from SRK Cycles. I think he did a video and it was really good. They pulled it apart and he's like, "Look, it's a scooter. This bike is so deceiving." It's like, well, not really. It doesn't have gears. I mean, I expected it was going to be scooter.
Hold on. I need to-
Let's see.
There we go.
Who else did we miss? I don't think we missed.
I
So
was just reading. I've been talking back and forth to Pickles because he worked on the EC-130s, electronic combat birds.
Pickles is funny, man. I like John. John's a funny guy. He was telling me how he got his name Pickle Truck. It was pretty amusing.
There, that's the race on the Solex there.
Ah,
Oh, really? They go that fast?
Whoa!
Was it a little two-stroker?
No, it's 1 horsepower, but we tinker it a little bit there, of course.
So I'm so confused. How are you disengaging and engaging?
Disengaging and engaging.
Yeah, how are you disengaging and engaging the engine? I don't understand. Is it a clutch? What do you got going on here?
No, that's the Solex.
it goes pretty fast.
Is that
Yeah, but like I said, we tinker
So-
with them a little bit. 40 kilometers an hour max is allowed in the race.
40 kilometers an hour? That's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, like
So-
the new electric bikes, we can go up to, 27 miles an hour
Yeah,
here in the
same in,
States.
That's fun. Okay, gotta go to motivate and get showered. Peace all later. Yeah, there we go. Night Train nailed it. Bikes and beards. Apparently, he just watched that video. I like that guy. I don't know if you guys watch Bikes and Beards, but Sean from SRK Cycles is a fun guy. Very religious man too. Good guy.
That is cool.
But,
That
yeah,
is
Ruland, you
cool as
need to
can be.
like, make
That-
more of this content. This is great. I would watch this all day.
That's pretty fast, too.
like I said, it's a yearly. This race is for 24 hours, by the way.
Yeah, but what's stopping you from just taking that thing out on a daily and just?
I need to pick it up in the storage.
I'd cruise.
Are
it.
you allowed? Are you allowed to ride them every day on the regular streets, on the regular road?
Yeah, we got a plate on the back, you know. They gotta be roadworthy and shit like that. Yeah.
So how have we not seen too much of this? I would be riding that thing.
They're cool as shit.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I've got some very old videos too, but they were recorded with a potato back then. Remember? Because the phones weren't really. Yeah.
Good old baked potato.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great. That's
But
front wheel
you need
drive.
to. There's like a 175 teams or something like that. 125 between 125 and 150 teams. I think it's. And in 24 hours, you have a team with 3 riders. So you can replace the rider because you have to go 24 hours, and the team with the most rounds in that 24 hours wins.
I don't get it. I don't get it, Rue. Your bike looks like it's supercharged compared to everybody else, man. You're just flying past people. That dude just gave you a fist bump. He was like, "Yep, you got it. Go ahead, bro."
Yeah, because this,
Yeah.
we made it run good. Look, and some people are doing this for the fun, eh? Like
Hey Dan,
with
he
the
probably put a
costume.
supercharger on it.
That's what I'm saying. Look at he's screaming. He's about to scream past another one. Like, get out of my way, bro.
Now, Rulon, you say it's a team of 3. Do you use the same bike, or each one has their own bike?
Only one bike. You can repair it because the things will get broken, of course, if you do it 24 hours on that old school
That's
shit.
a lot of wear.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Buddy tried to overtake you with his pedaling to assist. I don't understand, bro. What did you do to this engine, man? Just make it look at everybody looks stupid.
Yeah, they are. You can buy. You can still. There are still hobbyists that make that small cylinders, and you can do a little bit of in and outtake, fuel in and air in, better combustion, etc., etc. You can have. You can buy an electronic for the spark.
How are there no jumps? They should have put jumps along this path. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Here we go into the bar. Hoppa.
My man just said into the bar.
Into the bar. You catch a drink on the way through.
That's what I'm saying.
Grab one for the road.
and now here it comes on the to the left. Now we go inside of the party where the party is going on the right side, the tent.
Oh my God! Are you pedaling with this thing too?
Yeah.
Get out of the way, bro. That's where you just
I think he just kicked that guy over.
That's what I'm saying.
In front of the bar, the band, and then do the other round. And the left side, that's the pits.
Jeez, oh peace. This looks like a sport for me. Are you allowed to check people?
Check.
Give him shoulder bump on the way by?
It happens. It happens. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
They have a guy with a wheelbarrow behind him, picking him up and throwing him in.
No, I'm telling you, right? Yeah. That's the guy from Monty Python. The dude with the little body cart thing where he's like, oh, he's not dead yet. I'll be dead in a minute.
Was that the search for the Holy Grail?
Yeah.
It's like, well, my next round isn't until next week. Oh, come on, man. He's just going to sit there and rot.
Jody's saying he had a Solex. It would go 42 miles an hour.
God.
Yeah, about that, 40, 45.
That's
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. Oh, my soul would go 42. That's cruising, man. That's about what these scooters go. But I don't know if I'd want to do it on a bicycle frame. Boy, that would be really wonky, I would think. How's the structural integrity of the bike while you're going that fast? Does it feel like it's kind of bouncing?
Yeah, you need to put an extra bar in, to make the frame more. Because if you're going so fast, that thing wasn't built to go that fast. So yeah.
Oh boy, we got Hackett trades in here, man.
Do they have a suspension, or are they just solid hardtail?
Solid hard, and only.
So I have to understand this. You're currently that's a beach cruiser frame that you're riding, or these are actual like mountain bikes that you have this on?
Yeah, that's what you do to the frame. You build like sort of a mountain bike out of it. So you start welding an extra bar in the middle, so the frame is more.
Sorry, your frame's steel or are they aluminum?
Steel.
Okay.
Old school steel.
I want is there a weight category? Like, could you make an aluminum frame using brazing rods or something like that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
they would clear it. You could race.
No, at some races you can do that, but at that 24 hours race, it needs to be pretty
steel.
No, how the numbers need to fit. You gotta have to be the roadworthy thing. So yeah.
So there's not really weight classes or anything like that. Like cars have weight classes. It's just Okay, interesting. Yeah, because I would have loved to have been the magnet guy that just walks around and sticks a magnet to your frame.
Yeah, but they have transponders in there. You put the transponders on, and and then they count the rounds, and you can't go over 40 kilometers an hour. They even have the laser checks at certain points. Because
got Chris Hope in the house.
Hey, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Okay, Chris is going, right? Isn't Chris going to be there? No, he's not going.
No, I don't. I think he has. I don't know what he's got planned, but I do think he said he wasn't going to be able to make it.
Oh man, I wanted to run my hands through that just luscious beard you got, just swinging in the wind there, bro. Well, little shining of the head, shine bright like a diamond, Gonna miss it this year, Chris.
Yeah, because Ron's supposed to be meeting up with Adrian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Adrian's supposed to pick Ron up at the airport.
Oh, so Adrian's coming again this year. Cool.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Good times, man. So Steve, what have you been doing with your drone world?
Not much. I've just been flying a few sunsets. I've been so busy with work, trying to get stuff going again, because we've had a lot of delays here for construction companies trying to get them in. They're so backlogged and getting work done. So we're starting again on Monday, and we're going to be going through about mid-April.
Are you still working on that same project that you were working on like a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Really? Jeez, Pete, it's taking forever to finish that job.
Well, it's an occupied center, so it's not like you could get in there and just kick everybody out of the way to do what you need to do. You gotta look around all this stuff.
Ding 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 ding. Oh yeah! Look at this guy out here in his clogs.
I'm filming this, huh?
Hey, who's that then? He's trying to feel the power
A
between his
friend
legs.
of mine.
Is that the motor that goes on the bike?
Yeah.
Wow.
You need a set of headphones on when you're doing that.
I know, right? There's no exhaust on that thing, it sounds like right now.
No, that's my hand. It's the choke. Air intake.
It sounds like a rotary engine getting ready to spool up.
Well, we used to, when I was younger, we used to make fun of Suzuki. I think it was. They go ring, ding, 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 ring, ding, 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 ding.
That's what my bike does. My
Gee,
dad hates it.
That reminds me of putting playing cards on your wheels going down the road going.
Used to do that when I was a kid.
That's what we did. My dad used to. Oh God, we destroyed so many baseball cards.
Oh, geez. I used to take my mom's playing cards, the bicycle playing cards. She'd get so mad at me. But Mom, my bike sounds like a motorcycle.
Yep.
Oh, then we started doing it with plastic pop bottles. We found the plastic pop bottles did the same thing if you flattened them first and then cut them into a square form and put them in there.
Oh, wow. That was after my time then.
Yeah. Then it started off with cards, and then we found that plastic bottles work way longer.
We used to do it with balloons too.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, you do. If you tie it the right way on balloons, it'll make it's a different noise than the cards. But eventually, you do pop the balloons because if it catches wrong.
Right.
But we've done it with balloons. They don't last long, not as long as cards do.
Jody, who's going? Is this you? Wait, who's putting the Renegade through the works?
That's a
That's
friend
a
of mine.
commando. What is that? What kind of Jeep? It's not a Willys.
Yeah, it's a Willys.
Is it a Willys? That's
Looks
big
like
for
it.
Willys.
No, very old one, but we other suspension, etc., etc.
Oh, that was in the 40s.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
is that
I had a
big?
CJ2A 43.
Those are all old videos I made, Daniel.
Yeah. Well, I see that. But, my buddy we used to go mudding all the time. My buddy had a Willys. It was old. It was like, I don't know, World War I or II. It was really
Yeah,
old.
true. That's all those Jeeps were in the A team also. No, yeah,
Yeah.
in the A team, all the flying cars.
The thing sucked. It would barely go very fast. Had like a 3-gear transmission. It was horrible. I think top speed was like 25. Anyways, it had true 4-wheel drive. He would drive it in the middle of the mud pit where everybody got stuck and leave it there all day. And then he would just crank it right up and it would walk right out.
It's
like,
snowing.
It is. I'm trying to get to excuse my dirty window. My cat loves to poke her nose up against the window. See it?
Oh man, that is something I miss actually.
I mean, it's not sticking, obviously, because it's 36 degrees, but even that, I mean, snow, that's just crazy.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
March?
Yeah. Well, it's not unusual from time to time to get an actual snowstorm in March. I mean, one year we got like 10 inches of snow
Yeah.
in the middle of March, but it's rare. But
I seem to remember the cold season sticking longer than now that I'm an adult. It doesn't seem like it actually sticks very long. When I was a kid, it seemed like the snow stuck forever. Because I used to walk back and forth to school every day. And when I was in Michigan, I guess I was surrounded by the Great Lakes. So maybe our snow did stick around longer than everybody else just because we had lake effect
living up
snow.
around the Great Lakes, yeah.
Right. We had
Yeah,
lake
it would.
effect. So it would I guess that makes sense. I remember it going all the way up until like April, May, like the middle of May. And then it would rain and then all the snow would start disappearing. And then it would come into like June and it would just insanely get hot really fast.
Exactly, Brian.
November to May, April, May. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay.
We were talking earlier about the weather in San Diego and where Steve lives.
Mhm.
In 1972, December 18th, I think it was the date. It was, give or take a day. I was on the USS Ajax, AR-6, and I was on deck force, so I was working outside and it started snowing. This is in 1972. First time it had snowed in San Diego in 30 years.
Mhm.
It snowed hard enough that it hit the ground, but it turned to slush. So we were making ice balls and throwing at each other.
Oh God!
And I got hit smacked in the ear with one.
Damn.
Ouch.
Yeah, it hurt bad.
Yeah, those hurt. Yeah, freshly packed snow is fine. You start making slush balls, they suck.
Oh yeah, slush balls because it just turns into hard ice.
Hard.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we were young and dumb.
Yeah, look, Jeep brings back memories. Yeah, I had a CJ2A. It was 1942, and I bought it under the assumption that it had a 283 put in the engine, Chevy 283 put into it, and I had bought it under the assumption the engine was blowing. Come to find out, they had 2.5 quarts too much oil. Somebody had put it in and was blowing. He said it's blowing oil. Well, yeah, when you put 2.5 quarts more oil than it should be holding, it's going to blow oil.
Oh man!
So I was able to run it for almost a year, and then just had to do a head gasket on it because it finally, gave way from the weakening before. But out here, we did a lot of desert crawling and stuff like that, and Salton Sea. You know where that's at? Remember that, Rodney?
Yeah.
Yeah, out by the Salton Sea out there.
Isn't that where the dunes are?
Well, yeah, Glimas is out there, but we wouldn't go to the sand dunes. We would stay on the hard surfaces for the Jeeps.
Yeah, and I did a race with that car with a friend of mine. Well, more of how you call that? Well, you get a road map with go with to the church and then to the left and then right
uh,
2 kilometers further, go to the right with the
yeah.
marker. Poop, poop, poop. That
I've
was
never
crazy.
I've never owned one Drone Addict, so I don't know. Maybe these two can, because I know that Rodney, he owns the what do you own, the advanced or the professional?
I have the P4 Professional, Phantom 4 Professional. In my opinion, it's one of the best drones even to this day. Even though it's several years old, it's still one of the best ones to have. And of course, that's just my opinion. But it's sturdy. It holds up well in high wind. I mean, obviously, you can't. If the wind's at 20 miles per hour, it'll hold steady. You can tell it's fighting it, but it pretty much holds steady. I've never experienced the Phantom 4 standard.
I didn't even know they made a standard.
Yeah, I think they did. But,
Well, Chris has got it, and then has a Phantom too. And
yeah,
one of the things that's really good with it, as far as camera wise, is the camera on board it. Nothing will touch it because of the rolling shutter that it's got on it, mechanical shutter. Optics is unbelievable.
I'm not a camera guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just send my drone. We all found that out the other night.
oh, what happened?
No, you commented on the video. I
did?
looked at my screen. I was like, that looks really good. So I was flying. I'm like, wow, the
Oh,
Evo's got an amazing
yeah.
camera. And then I came home and I put it up and I saw these like artifacting. I was like, how did we go from perfection to artifacting? What happened? Maybe it was.
I did not notice any artifacting.
That's because I had to drop the contrast all the way up to 100 so that it would hide the artifacting. And then I had to bring the brightness up slightly and turn the saturation up to bring the colors out, which made it kind of have a yellow tinge. So it was really frustrating just to make it even look somewhat viewable. But my screen made it look perfection. I was like, oh my God.
When I made that comment, I had actually watched it on my phone.
Yeah.
And I don't care what the video looks like. If you watch a video on a phone, it looks good. I mean, I don't know what it is about the phones that does that, but they look. I mean, even my analog FPV videos look good on my phone. But and then I came after you made your comment to my comment. I came home and I looked at it, and the only thing I saw maybe was the focus could have been a little bit better. It wasn't bad. But I think it could have been better. See, it was a good video.
That's what bothers me though, is that in the daytime it's perfectly focused, right? And Brian was telling me, he's like, dude, this is a lot of camera. You really need to understand cameras to understand this drone. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna put everything in auto and send it. Like I'm not a camera guy. I don't fucking care. I just want to get footage. All right, so so I sent it. So the representation I was getting from my mini screen looked perfect. And I figured it was recording the same perfection that I saw on my little screen on the card, right? It was not even close. Apparently, it was showing me what it wanted me to see versus what it was actually recording based on the settings that I had, which seems off to me because normally when you adjust them in the settings, you would see that on your screen too. Everything on my screen looked in focus. I could see everything. They were sharpening. I could see all the lights. And then when I put it on my phone and I blew it up on the TV, everything looked blurred. And I was like, what happened? Maybe it was the SD card I was using. I don't know. Maybe it should have been a higher rate SD card. I don't know. I'll try something.
I think your SD card might have had something to do with it, because I think it's got to have some, like, they have what they call, I guess, called a U rating, and for 4K you need a 3U. Yeah, and so
that's what I have in all my my cameras. Yeah. That's the one you go in there with that.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Hey,
E-drone. Michael. E-drone and Michael in the house.
Hey. So, well, hey, Dan, Steve, Rulin, I'm gonna get out of here, guys.
It's all good. I'm getting ready to shut it down. I just want to come on here and see what everybody was doing on this lovely Saturday.
That's what you should be having, at least.
Well, I have 4K cards. I think I had a 4K card in it. I don't know. I think I just need to go through the settings on YouTube and watch somebody's video, like how to set it up for the best night shots, and then just do that. Save it as a profile.
That would probably help too.
All right.
And you could get a lot of flare just due to the lighting.
Yeah, well, and it was like even my GoPro is like the footage normally is really good at night. This just like poo. So maybe it was just the night. I don't know. Maybe it was fog.
I do want to say that Tampa sure looks pretty at night.
It does, and that's what I
With
was
all
trying.
those lights.
Yeah, that's the lights. The lights.
I was trying to capture that before the security guard was like, "Excuse me, buddy, you can't fly that here. You need to like walk across the street." And I'm like, "Doesn't matter. I already got my footage. Have a good night, Dick." So yeah, otherwise I would have kept flying. I wanted to go all the way up the canal and show the bridge because we have a drop it. No.
Oh, that bridge, the one with the blue lights, that was awesome.
Yeah, they actually change colors as you go. So the whole strip, they call it Riverwalk. It all changes color. So I wanted to send it way down and just traipse along it at high speed while it changed colors and show everybody walking down the water. But by then, security guy had spotted me. He was like, "Hey," I was like,
Yeah, that's security people, man. They have no class at all.
"No, this is our property. Go across the street." I said, "No, technically, this is Curtis Hickson Park. It's public property. It's just the public can't come here." I said, "Then why is everybody in the public here?" That makes no sense. Please explain it to me further.
Yeah.
So, anyways. All right, guys. Well, that was fun. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Rue. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, Dan.
As always.
You're welcome. Thanks for allowing me to come on.
Yeah. And thank you, everybody in chat, for being here. Hey.
Steve, Rue, y'all take care, man. Everybody,
Rodney,
Yeah,
Take care.
Rodney, I'll see you there first and second.
okay.
I'll say goodbye to you on the
looking
third.
forward to it, brother.
All right. Sounds good,
All right,
man.
man.
Toodle-dokey.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Toodles.
take care.
Let's see here. Forgot how to leave, Steve. All right. Well, that was fun. It's good to see you guys, man. And heck yeah, man, I'm out. Prepping for the drone meet. I don't know if I'm gonna be flying too much just because it's so freaking windy up there. So just kind of a really bad, man. Yeah, it's been like this for like a week now. So I don't know. It's hard to get out and fly, and then the rainy season's starting. So we'll fly when we can and see what happens. So, anyways, I'll catch you guys on the flip. Probably more motorcycle content coming. Expect motorcycle content because that's kind of what I'm shifting towards. I'm using drones as a tool, and because let's face facts here, people, the drone industry is kind of on its way out. For 7 years, we've been wowed. It's not really wowing people like it used to. So we're changing directions. I think if you guys want to grow still, and that's what you're aiming to do, then change directions. I'm just having fun, but I like motorcycles and scooters, and I like drones, so I'm trying to converge the two and just have fun. So if it's not your content, don't watch it. If it's not your thing, don't enjoy it. Whatever. If you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. But I still love everybody, so toodles.